Just let me go, I'm on my own, a rolling stone in time, in the zone. Don't let me fall, just let me know when we'll make it through.
Welcome back, everybody, to Dragon Age Origins. Last time we got Shale in Honolheim. I am taller than Shale.
If there's anything
So there's
I can
something
do
I
for
want to
you,
get.
please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
So we want to go here, I believe. Uncrushable Pigeon. Oh, this is going to be a great thing. I could get 50. I'll get 5 for now. So we are I'm going to go over to Shale. Or Shale. Shale! Yay! Okay, so you need some armor. Fire crystal. How about, is that good? Where are we going? I feel like electricity resistance isn't going to be too useful. Maybe spirit? Fire damage. I feel like this. Yeah, and now I'm going to give him the Uncrushable Pigeon.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine. I'm to keep this, am I?
Oh no! He hits
If
the
there's anything I
Uncrushable
can do for
Pigeon!
you, please tell me.
Dang it!
I'm sure
I
you'll be pleased
forgot
with the
that
goods my boy
happened.
and
Oh
I've collected,
no!
and with your discount.
Get them unhappy enough, they'll leave the party and possibly fight you. I think Shale wants that. Aha.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny. Let's name it Pale. Shale, Pale, and Gale. Yay, he's happy now. Woo, she's happy now. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. It's an armor. Okay, we can get that off of you. Give you this instead, because we're going to a place. Oh, yeah!
If there's anything I can do for you, please, I'm sure you'll be.
Okay, so what? I know who'd want that. I know who'd want that. I know who'd want that. Sten, I'm pretty sure doesn't like the butterfly sword, but it becomes a great weapon. Liliana, I have a bunch of stuff for you, mate. Oh. No, you'd want
I
that.
shall treasure it. Thank you.
He is very happy. Good old Sten. That's Sten. Moderate dexterity. Let's talk to Liliana.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind? My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecilie let me stay with her. I had no one else.
No.
She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair, that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on. Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind? I miss Val Royeaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character,
In the
Val
third
Royeaux
game,
was
you
her
get to
own
go to
person,
Val
and her
Royeaux.
people little more than decorations.
They don't like
There
you
was
there when you
always
first
music
go
in
there.
Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and
Fun.
always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent. Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields,
How about you
her
just put 'em
lush
in
meadows.
3
Of course, there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
Well,
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais
is
is
it like a
very
what are
fashionable,
those type
almost
situation? Like,
ridiculously so.
what are
But
those?
the shoes, living with those
I also
ridiculous
don't
strands
get why
was
that
worth it for
became
the
a
shoes.
fad. It's stupid. Ooh, I love shoes. I prefer socks, but you know what?
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered
I'm not
heels
sure if that
and
was supposed to be.
embellishments in the
Oh, I
front.
love shoes.
A ribbon, perhaps.
I
Or
am.
embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring.
You've lost me. That's sad.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them. Thank you. It's kind of you to say so, even wearing these mud-covered horrors.
I know,
They're sturdy
right?
shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind?
This is the last time.
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
That's the last thing. Alistair,
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you
Ask away.
something, friend. So you say this Arl Eamon raised you?
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfelds. A whole pack of them.
Dogs.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine.
Alistair
Let's
is
see, how do I
the
explain
best.
this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He
Oh,
was
nice.
good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Oh, that.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and
We're
threw it
about
at
to
the
get
wall and it
some
shattered.
mad loyalty points with
Stupid,
Alistair because we
stupid thing to do.
did the circle first.
The Isle came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming. And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have done the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that.
My
I don't know.
dogs.
All I know is that the Arl is a good man.
Alistair is
and
awesome.
well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Good old Alistair. When talking to Zevran, unless you want to romance him, you gotta be kind of careful. I did it on accident on one playthrough. Oh my god. I was like, wait, no. I don't want to do that. Another playthrough. Why not talk to Morgan?
I have a thought.
Just the one?
Wit. Truly, you and Mother should form a troupe of jesters and tour the countryside.
Yes.
We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands. Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
Morgan approves, and you know we have a thing for Morgan. Wherever she might be in here. There we go. How would you like this?
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? But when I spoke of it to you, I did not truly hope... This is a most fortuitous event. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
That I don't plan on romancing Morgan, but
I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
I'm sure. Oh. Things might get slightly interesting.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised. I was sent to be the eyes of the Antam. The Arishok asked, "What is the Blight?" By his curiosity, I am now here. Yes. Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting. Speak, then.
Oh.
Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
That eventually will lead to a quest for him, where you have to find a sword. It's a very good sword, too.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. You are welcome to this if you really want it.
That I do.
Dirty Mungle can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
Oh.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Hey, he's not worthless. You're not as bad as Nan. I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Oh. Well. Let's act the win.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome. Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Thank you. You're very kind to say so.
Yep.
But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done. Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah! You gotta prove a win. No, that pigeon, man.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done.
Thank you.
So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is. It must be the vertical pattern it put them in.
Yep.
Did it know to do that? It must have.
Yep.
I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Well, Shale's happy. Shale is one of my favorite characters, if you haven't noticed. The Shale, man. Shale is a warrior, right? Shale is a warrior. Okay. So I can alternate Alistair out sometimes. Here I talk to good old Ekin.
I've a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
You can always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Yes, basically, you want to cut off romances when you're given the option. So we're done talking to the squad. I guess I'll end the video off there. I'll see you guys next time.